Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. The final day of the third anti-corruption working group is set to take place at the Kruger National Park. This G20 meeting concludes the technical and ministerial meeting that started on Monday. Our reporter Nonhlanhla Jele spoke to the Acting Director General of the Department of Public Service and Administration, Willie Vukela.
We are still at the G20 anti-corruption working group here at Skukuza in Mpumalanga, where of course issues of corruption are being discussed. We do know that this whole meeting started on Monday with the technical group meeting and highlighting some of the important factors that can be looked at not only in South Africa but with other nations who are part of this meeting. We're just going to bring in now the acting DG of the DPSA, Mr. Willie Vukela, just to speak to us about some of the issues that have been highlighted and that are going to be continued to be highlighted. Mr. Vukela, thank you so much for your time and for joining us at the SABC this afternoon. Just highlight some of the important factors that have been looked into. You mentioned to us earlier on ethical leadership, international collaboration. Just make it clearer for the viewer at home.
Thank you very much, and the viewers at home. Yes, indeed, we've been here since Monday. This is the third working group meeting. We're the first one in Cape Town, second one in Sunset. This is the third meeting. Now, there are critical issues that have been addressed in this meeting. The issue of collaborations with international partners, the issue of involving other law enforcement agencies, including the Interpols, to deal with the issue of developing ethical leadership in public servants, and the inclusive partnership with the civil society, academia, and the business. You know about the B20 involvement, the Youth 20 involvement. The other issues are about the issue of strengthening our measures for asset recovery, which is the key area to deal with the issue of corruption, illicit economy in that regard.
I don't know if I'll be putting you on the spot. We are seeing Nonhlanhla, we are seeing the ad hoc. Such things you mentioned to me that it's just a by the way kind of commissions or committees that highlight the bigger problem of corruption. Do you think such commissions and this working group are going to assist in rooting out corruption, not only in South Africa?
Yes, indeed. As a country, we're bringing confidence that where there is a level of perceived corruption, there must be investigation. There must be the level of strength in that area. So what government does is to ensure that they're able to bring in the law enforcement agency, to bring in commission, to ascertain whether what people are talking about is the real perceivement. So yes, we are quite correct. In these discussions here, as I've indicated, when you involve other international countries, you have begin to partner so that we're able to address the issue of illicit financial flow, issues of asset recovery outside the borders, which is a critical issue to address because people still run away from the country. So how do we partner with our SADC countries, our AU member countries, and the globe at large?
The minister earlier on, Minister Kubai, mentioned that it's a work in progress. Some things might not be agreed to at this point or in this meeting or in the previous meetings that you have held, this one being the third. Do you think that some of the things that you're going to agree upon, how are you going to work together, especially with international countries, to implement them even locally in South Africa?
One thing that must happen, which is the basic and fundamentals, is to agree on the action plan as member countries, where every country must begin to harmonize their action plan within their strategy of development. So we'll go there with the action plan that is going to canvas with the entire inclusive partnership for implementation so that we cannot lose sight. And of course, the reporting will report time and again on what we are fearing as a number of countries, different countries, to address that we've agreed as member countries.
I think we can go on for the whole day. Thank you so much for your time. As you have heard, the acting DG of the DPSA saying to us that, of course, it is a work in progress, but it is important to agree on how they're going to move forward in terms of implementing some of these things. He says that issues, committees like the Nonhlanhla Commission and the ad hoc committee are just a way just to show that South Africa is quite confident of rooting corruption, saying that these platforms are created so that corruption and these such working groups can ensure that the work is done and continues to be done, of course, not only in South Africa, but also across the globe as they continue to meet and integrate and try and find ways that is going to work not only in the country, not only in South Africa, not only for the province, but also regionally and, of course, locally. For now, it's back to you in studio.